and the difficulty of reach. So the challenges prior to the availability of point of care were huge, because the skills that are required and the access that is required and the action that is required post that and the documentation, everything was quite a hassle. And I must say that we were constantly in the quest of point of care, but which is doable. See, now every airport you'll see that pregnancy test, which is a big advertisement there, and almost every woman, how can it help women is what you ask. When they do the point of care pregnancy test at home, that is such a simple thing. So as how the time evolves, many of these, many times monitoring and many places monitoring which we have to do, it will get collaged. And I always believe that the digital and the healthcare should marry each other, because that potential has to be totally and thoroughly exploited. As on today, many people will say, oh, the digital is not accessible to many. But I must say that the COVID pandemic has given a boost to this. So those who could not convert their mind into that are now compelled to convert, and they are already experiencing the richness of the reach with this. Having said that, the three different things, the Asian Research and Training Institute for Skill Transfer. Skill transfer has been so easy with the point of care because it requires minimal skills, because the equipment and the technology does most of it. The cradle BP apparatus, for example, it's like a traffic signal system. If it is red, the healthcare provider knows. Even if she's an idiot, she knows. Whereas the simple thing of measuring the BP with the mercury sphygmomanometer, you can never guarantee that the sister is doing it properly, and somebody else has to come and double check, and so many cases are missed because of misdiagnosis. So that is the BP. The sugars, yes, now from Israel we are importing one Visme, which is a wristband, continual glucose monitoring without a prick. Even the digital hemoglobinometer, which Archana Mishra mentioned, even the permission for a prick, even in the school children or camp situation or the asepsis, nothing need to be there. It is seamlessly, it can be done in a non-invasive way. So that is a boon. And as the time goes by, the digital wearable technologies, where the patient or the women herself, the girls and the women herself automatically can give us back the digital messages, on which we can revert back to them on the chat option or the video call or any which way that we can reach to them. And the accessibility is also completely, engulfed into the opportunity that we have from point of care. But the validation and the appropriateness of the use of this, not so greatly challenging, but it needs to be done, because we can't all the time have false alarms create a panic in the public. So that one caution, if we take better and better devices, more and more opportunities that the technology can move the healthcare forward, and in keeping with the SDG goals of universal healthcare, I think both for advocacy, that is the talking, both for teaching and training, and also for testing, all encompassing, I still think that one of the best ways forward to amplify our efforts will be the digital technology and point of care.